All right, we're back at it from the CSI Expo. Man, what a time we're having out here, Mike. We're just getting to rub elbows with some of the best players in the world, and we have one here today in Wiktor Zielinski. How's it going, Victor?
Yeah, it's going quite good. Well, maybe not today because I lost my first match here in Vegas, so I have to fight on the loser side right now. But I'm feeling good, so let's see. I hope I will have another great result here on the World Tennis Championships.
Well, you say Vegas, so that means you've been here already for a few days, and
Uh,
this is barely your first time you've lost since you've been here.
yeah, it's my first match which I lost right now, and since I am here for
You're
the
coming straight from Euro Tour over here, right?
yeah, the last big one was the Euro Tour when I
Okay.
also won the 10 matches.
So
So
when was the last time you lost, including the Euro Tour?
the first round of the Euro Tour. Then I won
Wow.
10 matches in a row. I think in the Alfa Las Vegas Open I won also probably 9 matches, and the World Championships one. And today I lost the first one, so I won like 20 matches in a row and lost them.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. We're here talking with Victor Zielinski. Do us a favor, let us know if the audio and video looks okay. We just want to make sure. Also, please like, share, follow, all that good stuff. Let's get this out to more people. We're talking with a champion here who just won a field of with 192 players. So, Victor, there was a lot of stuff going on. They had some issues with the tables. Everybody's acknowledged that, but you were able to withstand traveling over here, any issues that you dealt with the tables, competing against a field of 192 people. How were you able to maintain your focus throughout the tournament?
Well, I mean, everyone knows that tables were maybe not perfect, but Predator were trying to do their best. I know, like everyone, every time you can have some problems. It's not the first time, like in the previous other tournaments, not even the Predator one. Also, like some organizers were struggling with the table conditions, but the only thing which you have to do is adjust to the conditions because everyone has the same conditions, so everyone is playing in the same conditions, and that's what I tried to do. I mean, Predator was trying to do their best, and with each next day, the conditions were looking better and better. So, yeah, they were trying their best, and I hope like it will go in that way.
Yeah, we really got that vibe from not just from players, but I've been out here late nights and early mornings, and I've seen those guys in there every day. And me and Joey just heard it this morning that they were still back at it at 6 a.m. trying to make sure everything was right. And this is after being here for so many days. You had a lot of success, but it wasn't without drama, and it wasn't on the table. You guys went through some troubles in the hotel room.
Oh yeah, I mean, like we are still probably shocked what happened to us 3 days ago at early morning. I mean, mm, I just woke up in the morning because one of our roommates, Mieszko, turned on the light, and I thought he was just searching for something, looking for something. I don't know, but 5 or 10 minutes later, I couldn't fall asleep, so I decided to go to the toilet. And Mieszko told me like, "Victor, you will not believe it. What just happened?" And he told me that just check your wallets, everything, the most valuable things which you have in your room. And then I saw that my wallets are next to the door and they are all empty. So,
Jeez.
yeah, and from that point, like he told me that two guys, when he woke up, two guys were standing next to the door and were trying to find something in someone's backpack.
So
But
he saw them.
yeah, he saw them, but also like immediately the thieves, like the robbers also noticed that Mieszko is already awake, so they just ran away. They just like
Jeez.
left all the things and ran away to the exit doors.
So how in the world were you able to maintain your focus on the event after having that happen?
Uh, uh, I just tried to to focus on the game, just play your game, just without maybe any emotions, because my head was somewhere else. Probably I was shocked. Did- I mean, I was focused. I wanted to win, but there was no pressure, that big pressure on me. I guess. And I played quite good from the beginning. I beat Junkie Lung 4-0 for one. Uh, then also the first set with Dimitri was 4-0, and then I lost the 4-0 also to him. He played perfect second set, but I managed to win the shootout. With Mika also quite good one. We both played quite good,
Y-
but I managed to go through by the shootout also. And in perfect, I played probably the best match so far in the tournament here.
You
So
also beat Conrad as well. Is that right? Early in the tournament on a TV
yeah, in the
table.
second round, I bet him.
I
Yeah,
heard he was
right.
a little
Yeah.
on tilt about it.
Well, that's the thing. You inadvertently ruined my tournament because after Conrad lost to you, he came over to my table and he was so focused on playing well, he was so upset that you beat him that he beat me.
Yeah, I mean, like it's always great rivalry between us. So, like want to win, and when you lose your friend or wherever, it's like different taste of losing. You know what I mean? It's like not to lose like to someone who you don't know, losing to your friend. It's something other feeling, I believe, and that's why also Conrad, I guess, was so sad that he lost to me because nobody wants to lose to
Well,
a
he
friend.
ruined my day for sure because then he came and played
He
perfect
busted up
against me.
Joey after that.
He beat me so
Whooped him.
bad. It
Beat
was
him
terrible.
bad.
Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah. Smoked him after that. As soon as he got done with you, he goes and busts up
No,
Red.
it's a funny story, and I'm going to tell it in case people
Oh
haven't
my
heard.
God. Nobody wants-
Listen what happened, Victor. He comes over to the table. I've been practicing for 30 minutes because your match went a little longer because you were starting later,
Yeah.
and he racks the balls to practice, hit a practice rack, and he perfectly like makes sure he gets a good 10-ball rack, lifts the rack off, walks around the table, goes to hit the rack, and it's the worst break you've ever seen. Like nothing spreads.
Yeah.
It's like he slugged himself. Okay. And then he looks at me, doesn't shoot another ball afterwards. He looks at me and says, "I'm ready." And I knew I was in trouble then. But tell us about competing. You guys have a group of you from Poland that are all super talented, very strong players. And you talk about wanting to beat your friend. I mean, when you guys go to dinner afterwards, is there any like weird feelings or anything? Or how is that competing against your friends?
I mean, like, mm, tough question. I mean, like, it's some other focus. Like, I mean, also you have to approach the match like you don't know him. Exactly. It's tough because he is your friend, but you have to play like without any emotions. Just like on the table, you are not friends. We are not friends we are not friends anymore. So you just have to like live like friendship somewhere else and focus on the match. I believe. So yeah. Mm.
How important has some of those players, like the elder Polish players, been in your career? How have they influenced you at all or helped you?
Yeah, I mean, I think playing matches with them, like practicing, also helped me a lot, especially with Mateusz because we are from the same town, the same city, so we are practicing a lot still. So I think that right now for sure it helps each other to improve your game because you can always learn something from a really good top class player of the world. So yeah, I think it's really important to also have someone who plays really good, and yeah, you can always learn something from a good player.
How great has it been for you, for your fans back home? Because Polish players are known to have a lot of talent. Every tournament you look at, they go deep in the events. We'll see them, 5, 7 deep. In the last, let's say, 16 or 32 players in an event all the time. But we haven't seen you guys go and snap off a big one until you did it just a few days ago. So how has it been received for the fans back home for you?
Great question.
I mean, for sure, I got a lot of messages, like probably the most in my life so far, like a couple of
Yeah.
hundred messages, which I've already like happy that I all respond to all. But yeah, it was amazing feeling. Like there are so many like pool players in Poland who follows our achievement in the world. So it's great to see that we have a lot of fans in Poland. It also helps a lot. Like every support it's like treasure. You know what I
Right.
mean. So yeah, also for sure it helps. everyone in the team to get better results when we see that we have some support in our country.
Tougher tournament to win: Euro Tour, nine, the Alpha event with shootout. Which one's tougher to win?
I mean, it's two different games, you know. Like there is like 9 ball without shootout,
Or
different
better
kind of.
question: which one has more pressure when you're playing in the final here, or a final of, let's say, a Euro Tour?
I think right here because it was my first final of the World Cup, and I've already had experience in the Euro Tour final. So here I got, let's say, I thought I got much more pressure than the Euro Tour final, but I played actually perfect, like near almost perfection. So I'm quite happy with it. But for sure here I felt more pressure than on the Euro Tour
It's
final.
it's kind of unreal how many good players there are in Poland at the top level. And what I'm curious about, are there other like, is the amateur scene big there? Like, how did you get so many top competitors in Poland? You could practically create a Moscone Cup team that could compete with America just with Poland alone. You know, how did you get so many? Is there a juniors program? How do you get all of this talent in Poland?
Mm, better not to
Don't tell
answer
your
this
secret.
that question. I mean, there is a lot of tournaments which for sure help the Polish juniors to become better. But also, like Poland is really like in Poland, billiard is quite popular sport. I mean, like a lot of players, like I think from statistics, as I know, almost 300,000 plays pool in Poland, so it's quite a lot. So you
Yeah,
know there are,
That is a lot.
yeah. I mean, like many tournaments over there, but I don't know what's the secret of Polish like strong team because for sure we have like 10 players who always like who usually are like deep in some tournaments, in some international tournaments, but I don't know what's the secret of this. To be honest, tough question.
Who are you closest with on the Poland team? Like, who? I know you're all friends, but who would you say you bond the closest with?
Oh, they all good friends of mine. So
Yeah,
you know,
you can't answer that.
but you're the youngest one, right?
yeah. Actually, I'm the youngest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, with from all our team, like I'm the youngest one.
Yeah.
We talked last year with Martin when he was out here, Martin Sawicki, and we were talking about all the Polish players and which player he thought was the best player, right? That's a question people always ask. And I think last year we kind of talked about maybe Misko, uh, Fortunski, had the most seasoning. But now, man, with the tournaments that you've won lately, you have to be in the conversation for the top player there. Do you feel like you're playing the best out of everybody?
Uh, to be honest, I don't want to answer this question because I don't want to say I'm better than some of my friends,
Fair.
but I'm just trying to play my best, you know, and results I believe will show who's the best, and it's not my work to see who is the best,
Well,
like
you've had a lot of successes though on the table that can't be denied. And I remember whenever I saw the Matchroom World Nine Ball rankings come out for the first time, and you were one of the players that came to mind as far as being left off of that top 32 list. You show up the very first event out in Europe, and you go and do well in the Euro Tour, snap it off. You were at Derby City. Is making your name, making a run for a Moscone Cup, is that a goal for you this year?
for sure it's my goal. But I don't know if I'm ready this year, but for sure it's a goal for the next years to get on a team because in Europe it's I believe it's much more tougher to get on a team than in the US. In Europe we have like it's 20 players who can make it to the team, and in the US I don't know like 6, 7 players who
If
are
that.
yeah, who are considered to be on a team. So
What's your best game? Anything with pool balls?
yeah, just
Six
just
pockets.
just every game on the pool table, you know.
Yeah.
But I think like some rotation games.
So when you come to the United States, it's a different experience. You have to get used to the jet lag. You have to get acclimated to the conditions. Uh, I'm curious to know what's your favorite American food when you come over here.
My favorite food here is for sure Chipotle, Mexican food. I can eat it. I can eat there every day. I really like it. It is also, I mean, it's not as fat as all like here the junk food. I mean, McDonald's and stuff like that. Because in US there's so much fat in the food, which I don't
Oh, don't
really.
I know it?
So what's your favorite? What do you order from Chipotle?
Rice with chicken, some vegetables. Uh, yeah,
You, you know they have a new chicken now. Did you hear about that?
yeah, I know. I already tried. It's good.
It's spicy.
Yeah,
That
it's
chicken.
much more spicier.
All right, so I've been asking a lot of players this, and I'm going to ask you the same thing. You can't pick yourself, okay? Who's going to win the World 10 Ball Championship?
Right now. Hmm. I hope that Wojtek is gonna win.
He's playing good. He was
Yeah,
defending.
he also has last month. He has a really good period for him. Every tournament.
You knocked him out of the Alpha, didn't you? Of
And,
the one you just won? Didn't you
no,
play him?
no. I played him on Eurotour, but here Aloysius,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, in the
Aloysius
semifinal,
Martin.
the shootout.
Yeah, but it was close. He got two match balls in the
He did.
shootout. But
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
He had 2 times to go and put him away, and he did. How tough? How much pressure is it when you're shooting the shootout? How difficult is it when you're out there on the feature table? You know the TVs are on, the lights are on, the fans are watching. How difficult is that?
Uh, it's really difficult because your hand for sure it's shaking every time when it comes to the later stages because like shootout for like a couple of thousand it's not easy just only for like four
Well, that
shots.
final was like for 15 grand because it was like 15 or what was it
30
30
and
to
15.
yeah
30
15
for
to 30,000
first, 15 for
difference.
second.
Yeah, it's not easy because when your hand is shaking it's not easy to put a long ball, but what I try to do is like to motivate myself to come to the table confident, like just not be scared about this shot. It's like simple shot, just try to imagine that you are on the in your club, just practicing it, just play like on the practice, like be confident and just.
What's that schedule like for you when you are back home and you're putting in all the dedication and the hard work and the hours at the table? What's that schedule like? Are you playing 4 hours a day, 6 hours a day, 12 hours?
To be honest, it depends of my schedule of the university because I'm.
You're still going to school.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah, I'm studying. I'm right now. I'm studying geodesy and cartography.
So you're
Wait,
balancing
what is it?
school plus going and snapping off major pool titles.
Yeah, exactly.
Victor, what are you studying?
Geodesy and cartography. I don't know if I pronounce it well. It's like
Cartography?
yeah, it's like about the
Making maps?
making maps and measuring.
That's what I have a degree in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, geography and cartography.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm right
I
now.
knew I liked you.
I'm right now in the fourth out of 7 terms because we have 7 terms and each term it's about like half a year. So right now I'm in the half
All right, so
of
you just
becoming
my
of
first
graduating.
job. Oh, sorry, my first job when I had that degree, I made about $40,000 for the year. You just made $30,000 in a few days. How do you stay motivated, knowing that you can go out and you have this incredible talent playing pool? How do you stay motivated to finish your studies? Why is that important to you?
I mean, pool. It's like it's not like in football where the money is guaranteed for all next years. Like a few years ago, it was tough to make money from pool. Right now, it's getting better and better, and and I believe that it will continue to grow like that. But in pool, you have to be like in the top 50 to be able to live from the pool. And it's always good to have some plan B, like second plan, if
Smart.
yeah,
Good head
because
on.
like if you see like in pool, like winning the World Cup, you got 30,000, which is good in billiard, but when it's like tennis, for example, you got 3 millions, something
Right.
like that. So it's different, and it's tough to put everything on the billiard and just focus on billiard. I would like to do it like this, but uh, as I told you, it's not the safest, not the most safety safe. Like I don't know how to say it, but uh, I mean, I would like to have some other also plan if the billiard will not work for me, but I hope it will.
How old are you?
21 right now.
I'm really struck by two things with you. It's maturity and humility. You didn't want to answer my question about who's the best Polish player because you didn't want to, you know, say that you're the best, or and then also the fact that you have a plan B, which I don't think a lot of pool players have, right? They want to be a professional pool player and then they figure they'll get a job in the industry someday or open a pool hall, but you have this different mindset. Where did that come from with you?
For sure, my mom is putting pressure on me to finish the finish the school, but also like in Poland, like no, it's tough to get out from the Poland because in Poland it's no way, it's no chance to live from the pool. You can't make money there, so it's also like if I would like to live from the pool, I had to decide like, already a few years ago that I will have to move somewhere else because that's how it works. So, but a few years ago, I didn't know what's gonna happen. Like it's tough to make the decision about moving somewhere else when you're 16 or 17, and to like moving to for example to the USA and try to live there.
What was
Completely.
that conversation like? What did your mom tell you when you told her, "Hey, I'm going to the U.S. for 4 months or whatever it was"? What did she tell you?
I mean, she always tell me that you can't live from pool. It's impossible. But I'm trying to prove her that she's not right. But you
Is she
know,
proud of you?
yeah, she's proud of me. But it's still like a long way to go
Right.
to become like
I like that.
to have to like to take it as a full time job to billiards. Because right now it's for sure it's good money for me, but I wanna finish my university and then see what will happen because it's still like I will finish it in 2 years. I hope I will be able because right now with the schedule of the calendar is much more busier than 1 year ago, 2 years ago. So I also have to uh, do a lot of things on the university, which is not easy. Right.
So let's say you're on break at university and you're on break from pool tournaments and you have a free night to do whatever you want. What does Victor Zielinski do?
Besides Chipotle,
Yeah, can't go to Chipotle.
Spending my time with girlfriend and lying on the bed, just relaxing. Right now, that's
So you
all I
have a
want.
girlfriend back home?
Yeah, she's already in my hometown. Hopefully, because when the war begins with Russia and Ukraine, she was in the middle of the Kiev. So I'm happy
Oh
that
man.
yeah, I'm happy that she was able to quit the Kiev because like it's not safe over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
well,
certainly
listen,
happy to
we
hear that.
appreciate you coming on. We know you got a busy schedule, and we know you're going to battle through the one loss side here. Are you going to the World Championships after this? The 9-ball World Championships?
yeah, I will go to the
Nice.
Poland with all my friends for the 1 or 2 days, and then off to the World Nine Ball.
Fantastic. Well, you want to give a shout out to your sponsors, the ones who's helped you get here?
Yeah, I would like for sure to say thank you to the Predator Qs, my main sponsor, which always delivers me the best equipment, and to all my fans, my girlfriend, my family, for all this support which they give me. So yeah.
If you could only win one more major tournament for the rest of your life, including Moscone Cup as a team, what tournament would you want to win? Just one.
I think the World Nine Ball Championships. That just world championships.
A world champion.
Yeah, world championship. It doesn't matter because world championships, like if you win world champion, like you will always be remembered as a world champion. You know what I mean? So
The rest of your life.
yeah, so that's my goal to become world champion.
Well, I think you're well on your way, and you're an awesome young man. I'm happy to meet you.
Thank
Yeah,
you very
buddy.
much.
Okay.
I'm proud of you. Thanks a
All
lot,
right.
man, for coming on. We appreciate you.
Thanks.